It's girly power. I'm Jonathan Coachman. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley.
Hello.
Fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
So let's expose them.
I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. A few short moments ago, running back Todd Gurley trying to fire up the Ram faithful here in Southern California as his guys get set to do battle with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon.
Dude, I'm just saying, playing against Arizona was literally like scary.
It's been all systems go in this first month.
Oh yeah, I got a punt return with
and it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get
overshadowed
isn't that where they
kick the ball?
Bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Maybe kickoff return or something.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return.
Yeah, eat that.
Out to the
Eat that.
25-yard line.
How did he not fumble that?
So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016.
Look at Jared Goff. 8 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Yeah. What?
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Oh shit.
And he'll work his way across.
I didn't know they were gonna run the ball. Thank God that running back's terrible. Oh, Todd Gurley. He was actually good in real life.
20 carries.
In real, yeah.
101 yards and a score.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the #4 rusher in the league right now, so you know.
Dude, didn't he have like 69 touchdowns or something?
Which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on them.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Oh my God.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence
wow, look,
to
they're
go
getting
ahead
the
and run
iPhone.
the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
He's actually I think. Wait, they didn't cut him. Dude, he looks good. That's why he looks good in training camp.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone.
Oh shit.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, I hate when they zoom in like that, because then I think they're running the ball.
At the 40-yard line. That throw good for only a couple and brings up 3rd down. The starters on the defensive side of the ball for Miami against the pass. Just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's
number 30 for passing plays?
What's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Escapes the defender. It's caught left side by Cooks. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover.
Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, LA. Brandon Cooks. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call.
They're not ready for
against
my
the right
special
defense, and they end up in the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, dang, that was an opening.
To the 26-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Ryan Tannehill will be orchestrating the offense, the top 10 pick back in 2012.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week.
No, we're not there yet, but we might get one this
game. Wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back.
No.
Why did I pass it? And try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Okay, he's good. He's good. He's a big man.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, I would too. Drake is not bad. Like, have you seen his season last season?
Now Tannehill looking deep for Julio.
Madden. Come on, Julio!
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Julio
I'm waiting for
Jones,
your reaction.
his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods.
What route did they run? I swear, this
and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First time that they called his number tonight.
Oh, yeah,
gets him a first down.
All right, I mean, more expecting for the run play. This is why I need my other linebacker, because I can do Tampa too, and I can perfectly stop the run play.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
He got injured. Damn, nigga.
Flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
Do I decline?
So that one a hold.
Still first down.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
He's going to air. And that's caught
my
inside the
fucking
35.
Oh.
And so close this as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
I thought they were going to run the ball.
61
they were in I
yards.
formation.
Well,
Yeah,
Bert,
they
I'm
were in
not sure how
fucking
this
I
drive's gonna
formation.
end,
What
but
the
how about
hell?
the way they flip field position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the
They were
big
in
play,
I
a chance to
formation.
finish now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls. They were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
They get 5 on the
All
run.
right, now this is what we need to do.
Tough 3rd and goal, forthcoming.
Break the fucking running back and quarterback's
smell a
kneecaps.
stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think
Yeah,
what
this is
they've
definitely a
done
good play.
is they put doubt in the
Definitely a
minds of
good
the
play.
offensive
They're gonna
guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have
Nope.
a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation,
Well, they know
if you're
not
at the
to pull
1
a
and the 2,
Seattle.
maybe you go for it from here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman.
Damn.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen,
That wasn't
they put
Henry?
a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That
Oh,
play got
I thought it was
swallowed up.
Henry.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd
Maybe
down.
not bad.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best
All right,
players
Foreman.
into space with the
Prove
football in their
that you're
hands.
good enough.
That's why
This just
sometimes
need
you
1
swing
yard.
it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Foreman. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Hey, maybe he ain't a bad
That's
running
about
back.
what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL.
And he was like, oh,
and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
This might be
Second
one of
quarter
the best of
begins
the
with
bunch.
the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Here's Foreman. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Hey, don't worry for me.
It's
I'll
a
get you
loss
out
of
there.
a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Past the 20. This complete
fake pass.
to Aguilar. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well.
Face
I
mask.
think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
counter play. Drake, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops
Donald
right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now.
Don't worry, I mean, here's the
battle,
thing, though.
Keep coming after him.
Actually, I'm not going to jinx it. Never mind.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
And that's another route the defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Todd Gurley and the offense, they get set and trot back out there now. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision.
All right, now it's time to do
this season, and of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. Goff. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I remember you shitted on Tampa too. Now you use it against Reese.
That'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd
I remember you shitted on cover 2 plays, but now it helps you against Reese.
From the gun, here's Goff. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run.
Why do they want to kill my players so bad?
Down, a very solid gain on that play.
Tannehill. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
No, it's because we put 6 people around it.
Gain of 25 yards.
Yeah, exactly.
Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little game.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Now a
what the fuck?
As it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status
what is with
when we get back.
How long is he out for? Okay, he's good.
A carry for Foreman. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And don't feel happy where you're at.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Aguilar has it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
That's
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. Rolling to his right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all
gotta play
know
cards
most
smart,
guys
baby.
going to football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble.
All I'm just saying is that, thank God,
Instincts sometimes,
like,
right? They just
dude,
take over.
Instinct,
I have my
vision.
running back
Sometimes you just
blocking
see
Aaron
people who are
Donald
open,
and 2
you're able to get
defensive
into
linemen.
And now out on the field, here comes Los
Dude,
Angeles.
you should, okay, I don't know if you
And
saw in
down
real
on the
life, but whenever
scoreboard, certainly
Miami
needing
played
to
against
avoid
Aaron
what
Donald,
happened
they
on the
had
last
4
drive, punting the
offensive
football.
linemen on him.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no
fucking
longer
shit,
exists
nigga.
for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Miami's
Big time.
smart for doing
They're
that,
on the
honestly.
tackle, Shaq Lawson.
No gain on that run, and while the team
Four
is down, there's still
offensive
time to come
linemen
back and
on
win the
fucking
football
Aaron
game. If
Donald.
I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions,
Oh shit!
I
Wait,
can
no,
just
no,
tell
no.
you,
Is there any
attrition
chance?
does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Let's look like another 3 and out here, and at some point,
They just want to murder my players
to keep
today.
your defense from having to go right back out on the field.
Why couldn't they do this with Gronkowski?
We're not even at halftime.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes the focus of our players' spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger.
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well, because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. They'll start the drive with Drake. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Tannehill throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
No, you stupid. I'm not trying to blow this lead.
Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Just like you're playing Andrew.
Just like you're playing Andrew. It goes for a first down. Back to throw, Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
Now Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, it's McCain. I got to get...
On first down, it's gone. And that one's complete to Gurley. And past the 35.
I'm getting rid of McCain after this season. What the fuck?
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Goff now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Again, Goff toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'll just play as McCain. Okay?
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our...
They put in his backup? Are you serious?
Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again, Goff. And he'll get into the
I got my ankle broken. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point up and good by Bullock.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Ryan Tannehill and the Dolphin offense back out onto the field.
What are you waiting? What are you getting?
So far, Charles, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Thank God for Foreman.
28 seconds to go in the first half.
I just realized my 3rd string is actually good.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guy's playing it, are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of two. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a potential
I thought he was
turning
open.
point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event,
I'm about to break my fucking joystick for playing Madden. What the fuck?
Excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Bullock will put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake.
What the fuck are you doing,
He'll take this
53?
across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
Yeah, hope to respond positively here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. They give him a gain of 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Tannehill looking middle, and that's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get a 6-foot fucking tight end.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
What part of they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Ryan Tannehill, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players,
I made a fumble the ball.
As much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. He got 29 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions.
What game did you
in
get?
the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tap right here on this play.
Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed,
Yeah,
wasn't
thank
it?
you.
Well
I'm
blocked,
totally not
well
shitting bricks
run.
right now.
End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Damn. Oh well.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Yeah, I know.
On first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I thought he was going to get open right there.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot.
How many interceptions he has this game?
And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there.
Damn.
And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Bad.
After the interception, here's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins coming up the middle. Gets him there for a loss of about 9.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
And a big loss here as he's taken
They can't handle it, Andrew.
Jack Lawson. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Still fighting for more. A very nice job on the run back there.
Andrew, did you see how bad I just sacked that?
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And
11?
3 interceptions in this game. And I
Wait,
would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4.
No, I was asking what you were saying.
Oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He got 29 yards that time. Draw play. Tannehill gives to Drake. Oh, the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off play action, Tannehill. Forced out to touchdown, Miami. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's
now it's not
worried
interesting
about
because
the
it's not a
numbers.
close game.
Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And that's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. 3rd and 2. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
God.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A Ram first down as Goff finds Cup. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Room to run past midfield. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the play. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Right side complete. That's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Gone. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed.
My coverage was good and everything to that 4th.
Before.
Jakeem Grant now to return. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Tannehill, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. That one goes for 24 yards.
I traded my my center. I did my backup center. That's a 75 overall, like an overall less, so it fits the scheme fit. I guess it's working. Decent.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Flush to his right. He's to the 10. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got
and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Justin Hardy. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins had on to their lead.
I had to get him his first touchdown of the year.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the pass.
I have a good receiving class.
In this case,
they're just not good in the deep ball.
Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step
I mean,
deal.
there's a few, but I can't let you know.
And got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass. Got inside for the catch and the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
No, he's not my scheme fit.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards.
For my defense is 100%, but since my main...
That's what really becomes fun because...
Sorry, my defense...
They keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
My defense is getting better.
He continues to struggle to find a crease
I
to
just
break
need
off
my
a
primary
big one.
linebacker. My backup linebacker is decent.
And just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
To throw is gone.
Can't cover. Can't
He
even
lost the
cover.
football.
Oh my
The
God.
Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes, so they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback.
Oh my God, their O-line is terrible.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On second down, here's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
It's not Lucci, Andrew.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Andrew, I'm about to make history.
Hey, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now a first down throw. Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
That's my backup!
Interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be
no, that's not even a backup. That's a linebacker. Let me rephrase that. That's my back. That's my third string linebacker.
Los Angeles. They're down big here late.
Yeah, that's Andrew. That's my third string linebacker.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack.
This is probably
here.
the best game I had
no
of the year.
No doubt about it. He's having himself a game.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And got him in. It's
like this season.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Oh, I
don't
don't know.
19 and picking up the first. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock.
I don't know. This and Reese. I mean, I think Reese, honestly.
Out of the gun. Goff. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Black 20.
Again, Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
They're not even going to call their final timeout.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Oh, that first one-hand catch by Julio Jones.
I mean, what a
that was
game
amazing.
to put up that number of points.
And the defense got pick sixes.
The ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it.